Hey everyone, welcome to episode 57 of the Reseller Stew. We thought today we would just talk about general reselling tips, tricks, hacks, whatever anybody wanted to talk about. We didn't have a show last week. I had squirrels up in my transformer, blew my electricity out on Thursday. But they do that like 5 times a year. You would think with our technological times and special engineering and whatever that they would have been able to develop some type of squirrel deterrent from the transformers at this point, but no.
Right.
So I think I saw a little like squirrel funeral outside my window on Friday. Some squirrels had some flowers. I don't know. It was a very sad, solemn day in the squirrel world.
Oh.
But how's everybody doing this week and last week and every other time of the week?
Doing good.
Everybody's good. I know you went shopping over the weekend, Miss Garage Seller lady, Tonya.
Oh, yeah, I did. I was disappointed. There really wasn't very many people participating. Like, what the hell? Get outside and put your stuff out there.
Jeff said he wanted to know who was in the witness protection program.
You got
It's April. She can't, for some reason, her camera like auto adjusts her brightness. So unless she's like all up here, then you can't see her.
Like,
See, auto adjusts so you can see you now, but it's so weird. My eyes are like watering. I'm like a little bit sick. Like I got hit with sickness yesterday. I woke up just like. It was out of the blue. It just came out of the blue from nowhere. So I hope it goes away soon. I hope it's just allergies and not like actual for real sickness. Because I don't get like sick like that. Normally it's just allergies. But
I'm sure it's just allergies.
I hope so. I don't want to be sick. I got too much stuff to do.
Is that cedar stuff still heavy in y'all's area right now?
No, the oak is letting their little furry seedlings out the trees.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, anybody have any exciting news? Anything good going on? Nobody's doing anything good?
No.
When are you getting inducted, April? April's getting inducted into the Hall of Fame. When are you getting inducted?
I don't know.
Don't know.
Well, coincidentally enough, they haven't made the press release yet.
Oh.
It happens around sometime over homecoming weekend. As of right now, Oberlin College has not decided which weekend is homecoming, but I have it narrowed down to 2 weekends in September or 1 weekend in October. Those are the only options.
Oh, okay, so it's a little ways away.
Yeah, it's going to be in the fall because it's always over homecoming.
So how special is it? Like, do I need to like get a ticket and be in the crowd and be like, "Hey, man!" and make like a sign?
It's gonna be a pretty big deal.
I think
a pretty big deal.
I'm gonna come in my basketball warm-ups. I don't have any, so I have to get some custom made. They say April on the back. She's my number one.
I talked to like a former boss of mine last night, and he was saying that if you're inducted into any Hall of Fame, it should come with like blanket benefits. And
yeah, you know, my a good friend of mine back in the day, I don't know if y'all remember Ricky Williams from the Longhorns, and we won the national championship, and then he got the Heisman that year, the Heisman football trophy. And my friend lived in the same apartment complex as his mother. And my friend said he saw Ricky getting out of the car one day, and he had this thing under this blanket. And it was his Heisman. He almost dropped his trophy under this blanket trying to walk it into his mama's house. That would have been awful.
that would have been awful.
But
I don't think I get a trophy or anything.
Why not?
I think I get like some free Oberlin gear and my name, maybe picture on the wall, and a pat on the back. I believe that's what it amounts to.
Well, that's boo-boo.
Yeah, but it's Nike. It's Oberlin Nike gear, so that'll be pretty cool.
Yeah.
If they give me a bumper sticker, I'll go away and never say another word.
A bumper sticker?
Yes.
I'll get Jeff to make you one. You can have a big, like, one of those big window vinyls.
House.
What about you, Yvonne? You have anything exciting going on?
Oh, just spring cleaning type stuff. No. Well, can I self-promote?
Yes.
Okay. So, and you guys already know this. I put out a call out for people to send me their little film clips of Mother's Day tribute, and then for Father's Day. So the Mother's Day is coming first, and it's going really well. There are a lot of people that we all know putting in submissions. I think Tonya's going to put one in.
Yep.
So I'm going to put all that together, and I'll throw it out there just before Mother's Day, just for reseller social time, just for fun. Some resellers are going to talk about their moms and the influence that their mother had to give them the skills to feel confident to be a reseller or an entrepreneur.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I'm excited about it.
So I'm excited to see what everybody sends me and put it together for us all to watch. So that's a project I have coming up in a couple weeks.
That's fun.
Yeah.
See, I have experience from my mother because we were poor, so I was very comfortable in the thrift store.
See, that you got from your mom. What I'm talking about.
I had no thrift store shame because there's some people like they have never been in a thrift store. And it's funny when you see them like around Halloween time when like the college kids who've never been in a Goodwill go looking for like a costume. And they're just like astounded. You can see it on their faces. They're like, wow.
I do not like that. There was a bunch of people college students in Goodwill last week that had obviously not spent time in Goodwill, and I was so irritated. And like some of them were my residents, which like doubly irritated me. And so I just left. I was like, I can't with this right now.
Yeah, they can be a little annoying because they think everything is so funny.
Yeah.
Like they put on all the old jackets and and then they're videoing it and they're,
Yeah.
And we're not there to play. This is not playtime. This is not time for games. Let's go.
I know, and they never fails that they're going to end up finding something super valuable and they have no idea. And they're just trying to like cut it up and make a vest out of it. You're like, give me that back. I'm trying to find April's store here. Okay, so did anybody go shopping? I know everybody went shopping. What did y'all get? Did y'all get anything good? 1, 2, 3, go.
You going?
Okay, I'll go. So
Okay, I'll go next.
Okay, so I really just have jewelry to show you guys. I've not been finding a lot of good books lately, so I'm kind of been falling back on the jewelry. So, and I got 3 items to show you real quick, and they all came out of jewelry jars. So I got this real pretty 10-carat white gold blue topaz ring. And I took it to the jeweler this morning. And it's really light. It weighs less than 3 grams. So it's really, I guess for the gold value, it's only worth about $30. So I'm probably just going to try and sell that on eBay. And then I got 2 James Avery bangle bracelets. This one here, sterling silver with a little butterfly.
Oh,
yeah, it's really pretty. And then I got this one right here. It's also sterling silver, James Avery, but it's just real plain. There's nothing on it, just a simple silver bangle. So, and real quick, I also want to let everybody know I changed up my Bakelite group on Facebook. Now it's going to include all jewelry. So come join us over there and let's talk about all things jewelry.
I have to tell Joe Hare.
Yes, I so enjoy seeing his finds in your group.
Yeah, he's in the chat. He said you're going to get $100 each for those bangles.
Yeah, that's
what
amazing.
HH stand for, please?
HH?
Yes.
Happy hunting.
Okay, thank you. He puts it after all his posts. And I'm like, what does that mean?
I had to ask him that too because I was like, do you think that's hope that helps? you know, because it's HTH. And I was like, what is HH, Joe, after all your stuff? And he's like, happy hunting. And I'm like, did you just like make that up? Because nobody else uses that. I'm just gonna start putting like a random set of like letters after my statements and be like, okay, LMWQ. You know, like what? It took me a long time to ask him that too. I think I've known Joe for like over a year, and I just asked him like 2 weeks ago what HH stands for. Let's see. Ronnie said he didn't step into a thrift store until the end of 2011.
Yep. I said, oh, fancy pants, huh?
I know. What about, okay, are you finished, Tonya?
Yes.
Okay. What about you, Yvonne? What'd you get?
I gave you a link, the Tasha Polizzi. I don't know if I'm saying it right, you guys, but I found a new, I thought it was a, I just got this the other day. I thought it was a Johnny Was. It's, let me see if I'm doing this right. It's all embroidered, see? So I spotted it out of the corner of my eye. And it's linen, and I knew it was quality. It's not a Johnny Was, but again, it's linen and quality. So I learned a new label. So I just want to share, because the label, usually on higher end pieces, the label's a little fancier than this. But it's Tasha Polizzi, and I sent over Deb a Souls link.
I have it. Okay, sure.
So it's a very high-end Western wear, and I meant to look it up again so I could not tell you guys a lie. I think it's I think the designer is in Texas. I think.
Let's see the label.
Let me see if I can do this. Am I getting it right?
Yep.
And
Hold
so,
it still.
if Deb, can you screen share that? Are you interested in screen sharing that? Okay. Oh yeah, there it is. So there are some sold. So if people don't know what they have, it seems to not get a good price. But if they know what they have, they price it right. And it's pretty high end. And so I'm just sharing that.
It wouldn't be hard to spot either.
No, because it's quality. Like, you guys would not pass it up a piece of it because you'd be like, oh, that's quality. What is that? You know?
Yeah, and plus the patterns and the designs, you wouldn't. It would be kind of hard to miss.
Right. So, and if I remember correctly, and it is based in Texas, two of you were in Texas.
There's a girl right now with a pair of boots with this on.
Yeah.
This little dress.
Run into some of this.
It says it's a tunic, but there's a girl right now that's a dress with boots on. So cute.
I'll get it listed. Oh, and I did a haul video, so just some bread and butter stuff. Nothing. I think the only other thing that was interesting was some Mark Nason boots. I guess I'll pull them out real quick. Hang on. It was right here.
I forgot to go get my stuff out of the car. I didn't do a lot of shopping, but I did stop in and pick up 2 pairs of shoes and something else. What else did I buy?
Go get your stuff.
It's in the trunk of the car. I'm not going to go out and get it. But I know the brand. I can show it to you.
While you pull it up, I'll show these. So this was in the haul video. These are the Mark Nason rocker boots. I think you're still presenting.
No, I'm not.
Okay. So anyways, again, I didn't know the label, but we know quality, right? We don't have to sweat so much like, what are all these labels? Just learn quality and we'll all do fine.
Those are cool looking, Yvonne.
Yeah, those are super cool. They're called Rock Lives. They're super cool.
Yeah, I picked up some shoes that wasn't familiar with the brand either, just because they looked quality. And then when I looked them up, I was like, oh, okay, these were fine.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else before?
Oh, no, nothing. Oh, okay, one more then. Because I learned something new again, so I'm going to share that. So, coat stuff, I'm not big on it because at the thrift store, it's usually fake, right? The purses and things.
Yep.
And, of course, the resale value has gone down unless you really get the right piece, and I don't know what that is. I've never been a Coach girl. But I saw this in the scarves because you all know I love to do the scarf section. A lot of people ignore it. So, and I thought, well, that's not the right kind of C. That ain't right. And I thought, oh crap, it's a fake. The label looked good though, right? The label looked good. So I went ahead and bought it, $3.99. So I did my research, and it's not a fake. This is, again, I'm not educated because I don't do coach. This is the op art, part of the op art selection. So the C's are okay. It actually is a real thing.
Yeah,
Great
some
find.
of the purses do have that C, that rounded C design. That's not the signature print. It's just a regular C's.
That was something else that I learned.
Yeah, my friend had found a Coach sweater. It was like a knitted like sweater type, almost like a cable knit, but it was a scarf, and it was like super long and really kind of thick, like as far as like wide. And yeah, and she got it at the thrift store for, you know, a couple bucks, and it was like super expensive if she would have sold it, but she kept it for herself. And she had also found a Swarovski crystal like necklace that hung down, and it was like this ball, and she got it for I think like $12.99 or something like that, and it was like a $250 necklace.
Wow.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy. I was like, we were just talking about that yesterday. Joe was asking us what our routes were in the stores. Like, oh, what route do you take when you get into a store? And I was like, oh, well, if I'm going into a Goodwill, I hit the shoes, I go back to small appliances, then I go to housewares, and then toys, and then like over to electronics, and then sometimes media, but most of the time not. And then I was like, and then if I go to Savers, then I hit the media first, then the bag wall, then the housewares and appliances, electronics, and toys, and then shoes. And he goes, so you don't ever look at the jewelry? And I was like, no, I don't ever look at the jewelry.
You should be looking at the jewelry.
Yeah, I never look at it. I just like, because I don't know what I'm looking at. So
that's my first stop whenever I go into the store. The first stop is going to be jewelry, you know, then books, and then whatever else. But yeah, jewelry, Debs, jewelry.
It could be like $500 piece of jewelry in there. I would not know. Like, I don't know what I'm looking at.
I don't know either. Like, I'm not an expert by far. I take a lot of chances.
I don't want to take any chances.
I have a hard time with the jewelry counter too.
Here's those shoes that I picked up. They were just plain black. Let me share real quick. Hang on. And I hadn't heard of the brand, but they reminded me of Doc Martens. This Solovere. Have you ever heard of that?
Let me see.
Yeah. So it's like, they're like these little short ones, these black ones. Solovere. And I'd never heard of that brand before, but they look just like Doc Martens.
Yeah, I've never heard of it either.
Where are they from?
They're from England.
Oh.
This is the pair I got. Like, they look just like this. And actually, like, somebody had got them from Savers, because they still had a Savers tag on them. But then they had Goodwill tag on them. Like, I guess they bought them at Savers and then donated them to Goodwill.
Those look just like Doc Martens.
They do, but apparently they're vegan. Like, I guess they're not leather. So, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'll have to look them up. They're still in my car. But that was it. That's all I bought. I bought 2 pairs of shoes. 1 pair is like from Israel. They look like really high quality Toms with with like an actual sole. They're like made in Israel. So I bought those.
Are they Nayot? That's how
no, they weren't Nayot. No.
I just got a pair of those. I love to sell those. Those are so easy to sell.
Yeah.
I keep them.
I pick those up when I see them too, but I didn't know I don't know what brand they were. It was some brand I'd never heard of. I kind of went out on a limb with them just because when I looked at them, I was like, those look like leather Toms, but then they had an actual like sole. I don't know where my phone is. April, what'd you pick up? You over in printer land this week?
I got this thing yesterday. I don't even know if you'll be able to see it.
I can see it. Oh yeah, I always buy those.
Yeah, it was $3.29. At Goodwill. So.
If people don't know, to get that Sharpie off the back, I always just spray a little bit of goof off on a microfiber cloth and just wipe it like real quick. Wipe, and it comes right off. If you rub too much, it'll take the white and all the other lettering off. But if you do like quick wipies, it'll get that Sharpie off. And people say you can use dry erase marker too, but I've never tried that. I always just use goof off.
Yeah, me too. Are those Mr. Clean white erasers? Those work good.
Those always rub my box off. Like, did you buy any printers?
Me?
Yeah, you printer queen.
I'm selling a lot of printers. I sold one for $400 and one for $350 on Saturday, so that was a good day.
Right? That's a good day.
I'm getting ready to dabble in a blank media storage device that I've never done before. By next show, I'll have an update on that. But that's kind of what I'm doing in lieu of printers this week, is I'm doing something different with blank media.
See, I wrote on my book, and then I sprayed 2 sprays on there, and then you just wipe it off. See, it's all gone.
Nice.
It's all gone.
Yeah, but that only works on coated things, like coated cardboard, not on like that kind of cardboard. No working on that. And there's your tip of the day. Show's over. No, like, all right, let's get to sales. We're running slow. Let's see. I got, looks like Tonya up here. Let's see. All right. Tell us about your necklace, Tonya.
Okay, I got this at Goodwill. I think I paid either $2.99 or $3.99 for it, but real pretty gold-plated cross with a bunch of different colored rhinestones, and it sold for $39.99.
How much did you pay for it?
Like $3 or $4.
That's crazy. See, I would have just thought that that was like costume junk jewelry.
I loved it. It reminded me of the late 80s, early 90s, kind of like the stuff I was wearing back then. So, yeah. But it wasn't marked. Yeah, it didn't have any markings, any hallmarks on it or anything.
Yeah, to me, that would have just been, oh, it's just costume junk jewelry. So
You got to take chances.
look at you and all your feedback. It took me forever to get that much feedback, I swear. All right, let's see. What else do we got here? And then your next one, this is so adorable. Oh my, I thought this was a stuffed animal when I saw the little thumbnail.
Oh, yeah?
And then when I saw what it was, I was like, oh my gosh, it's so cute. I would have bought this too.
Okay, so it's a little, I guess it was like ceramic painted little dinosaur. I picked this up at Goodwill for $1. And I had it up for $59.99. We went back and forth with best offers, and we finally agreed on $45.
What are you saying? Oh my God. How do you do that?
Well, I just thought he was so stinking cute. That's the
He
price.
is cute, but I would have never thought $45 worth of cute.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You never know.
adorable.